We're standing in the middle of nowhere with a blue chocobo.
What's up, buddy?
So I did a lot of chocobo hot and cold, which mean I haven't done quite everything you can do just yet because there are a couple of chocographs that it just doesn't want to give me. But it does mean that we have a lot of new stuff. New weapon for him, which I think I synthesized that. But that's Inkai Armlet, fucking light robe, whale whisker, which is her final weapon, I believe.
That's a sweet name.
It is a sweet name.
Because, like, how are you going to get your hands on a whale whisker?
Yeah. Tiger Racket was another one. Just been learning a bunch of stuff. He has his coral sword. Anything else significant? Not really. High mage staff, so now Vivi's learning Meteor and Osmos.
About time, Vivi.
Yeah, about time you're starting to get them awesome spells.
Stop. You're going to ruin everything because you're playing with that ball.
Continuing to learn auto haste. Right now Vivi's doing that. Zidane just hasn't learned, so that'll be useful.
What was thievery and...
Oh yeah, thievery is an ability.
Bandit. What's bandit?
Oh, bandit.
Raise
the success rate of steal.
And then there's... What's thievery?
And thievery is an active ability.
Oh.
Deals physical damage to the target. I don't know what that's based on. I'm assuming it has something to do with how frequently you've stolen throughout the game. I'll look it up after we get to the next story beat. So we have a boat, but we also have this cool chocobo.
Way cooler.
Which is objectively superior to the boat.
You don't have to get off it.
You don't have to get off of it. And you can go over mountains right now. Check this shit out. And this isn't even Choco's final form.
Could you imagine having the most I don't give a fuck chocobo? And just it walks over anything?
Yeah. Oh fuck, I'll go over this mountain. I'll go over this deep-ass trench. I don't care.
Briggs, are you sad I took that ball away because you're going to ruin everything?
He looks so sad.
Let's lay down.
Yeah, so you were curious what was up here in that little triangle bit of the map.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah, we can just get up there now. It's this. There's nothing here.
Oh.
There's a chocograph treasure here, but there's nothing else here, really. And I think while we're here, is this it?
At least there was a treasure there.
Yeah, there's a treasure. Also, remember earlier in Gizamelik's Grotto, when we started to go up that one route, and the Moogle was like, no, don't!
Yeah.
Yeah, if you do that, you pop up here, and then up here, you can encounter grand dragons.
No, fuck, don't go there. Don't go there.
No, on disc 1, you're fighting... On disc 1, you can find an enemy that you shouldn't fight until you're at least level 50. Though I think there are some tricks to defeat them on disc 1, and it's one of those ways of getting huge power increases very early on.
It's like they couldn't find a way to not have it programmed in there, so they just had to put a Moogle that's just like, don't
do it. Yeah, so now we've done all that, and I think the only thing the boat does for you that Choco can't is you can change party members.
But
fuck that. We got the A team. Granted, Dagger has a problem right now where there's a chance that she won't perform whatever command you give her because she's distracted. Because of all of her sad sads. Anyway, yeah, boat can't just drive right up to these black mages' hut and be like, what the fuck, man? So I'll pass this back to you.
Alright, brown down. Bye, bird friend.
For now. After we get the airship here in a little bit, I'll be able to get the final chocographs and make him gold and fly.
That's because they're all dead. Don't go looking around.
Phoebe, do you remember that scene in Stephen King's The Stand? Where they go to the city and everyone's just dead? No, it doesn't exist. Oh. Well, it'll be like that, basically. Everyone will be dead and just slumped over. And make sure you turn off everyone's electronic devices before you turn the power generators back on.
Where you at, Vivi? You hanging out here?
I think he's either at the baby chocobo place, the egg, or at the graveyard. Oh, wait, go up there. We haven't been able to yet. Because there was a shopkeep here before.
Oh,
Now we can rob his house.
well, he's dead.
Black belt, cool. You can actually get that earlier when you first come here, but you have to select a specific ATE in order to get the shopkeep to not be there. And I don't know which one it is.
Let's see, some grave action over here, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, here he is. Where's everyone? Probably at the Chocobo Shack. I bet they make good milkshakes at the Chocobo Shack.
I bet you can get a ride to the Chocobo Shack in some guy's giant car that's as big as a whale. He's about to set sail.
It smells real shitty.
It's brown and smells like dick.
So this is sad. All the black mages are afraid of dying, and Kucha's like, I know how to make you live longer.
What
Just
a
come with
dick.
it. I know.
Isn't that like every religious person?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like that's a clear religious allegory. Hey, if you do exactly what I say while you're alive, you'll live forever after you die. Except reversing it. If you do what I say now, you'll live forever while you're alive. It's born. Oh, you're those weirdos who had that fucking freak with you. And Quinna.
Don't worry, we left them on the boat.
Yeah. Okay. Some of that, you see, there's two pieces of art in the back.
Uh-huh.
That is concept art from the sky.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, I recognize that shit.
Yeah, those weird looking chocobos early on where you're like, whoa.
The flesh ones?
Yeah. They've just been colored yellow instead of ball sack beige. I wish that was a crayon.
Ball sack beige.
Yeah. Ooh. God, they really nailed this one. Wow.
And then you get the pecan skin wrinkle, and you paint that on, and
God, look, but real quick though, look how cute this chocobo is.
I know.
Look at this fucking thing. Oh my god. I'm sure they sell chocobo plushies. I should probably get one for myself. What am I feeling? So now these black mages are feeling happiness, and Vivi's like, what the fuck? Why am I just filled with sad?
Why do you guys gotta feel happiness? I want to feel happiness.
No, I don't give a fuck about that thing.
I wanted to eat it.
I felt like he was deceiving me for his own personal gain. I want to ask you something. Ask what? Chicken butt. And Vivi just walks off. Yeah, you never really do know what to do or feel. You kind of just live in constant fear of it, and then when it happens, you completely lose your emotional mind.
So just eat stuff and, look at things.
And lift heavy things, and like have sex with people that you appreciate, and go look at whales, and get into fist fights in underground boxing arenas. And just live life to the fullest, Vivi. Do all these things. Every moment of every day.
Help birth a horse or a cow or something.
In a storm-ridden shack in the middle of Nebraska.
Lose your watch inside that cow.
Go fight whalers upon the open sea. Just fuck it. Don't just park your boat in their way. Arm that fucker to the teeth, Vivi. Do it. Hurl your fire and burn them to skeletons.
Go look for gold with your old dead buddy's twin brother.
Fucking city slickers. Fucking city slickers.
What happened to Billy Crystal?
He's around. I think he does more like host stuff these days. And behind the scenes.
One of my favorite things he's done was Howl's Moving Castle, that little flam...
Oh, yeah.
Was it?
I think it's Flambert or something.
Flambert?
Yeah. Probably flambert, because that's probably vaguely French for fire, and there's always a sword in Final Fantasy called flamberge, which sometimes has fire elemental.
It's like he's like, I am a fire demon.
Yeah.
It's just great. It's so cute.
Oh, Billy Crystal, you tiny man.
Are we done here? What do we do now?
I think we're done here.
Is there anything we need?
Not from here. I forget what we do now.
That's why I like the diary feature in Bravely Default, because like,
Oh,
what was I
yeah.
doing again? And then you just read it, and it's like, after we talked to this fucker, we decided we should go this way.
Well, it's useful if you're assholes like us who talk about other things and don't pay attention to the story and then get lost immediately. But it's also just a quality of life feature.
Like,
Because sometimes you don't want to play a game straight through. You might go weeks at a time without picking it back up, and then you're like, you could you could stop playing the game right now and be like, okay, I'll do that later. Get busy, come back in 3 weeks, and then you're like, wait, where was I?
Yeah.
Okay, where do I go? Fuck. TV truck with stables, 288 cemetery, board, blue Narcisse and sail southeast, docking on the beach. Ah, I see. I gotcha. So hop on Choco there, and you're gonna want to ride east.
Nothing's gonna get in my way.
Unfortunately, he can only descend in the water from the beach.
Oh, jeez, Choco.
There, no, you want to stay on land.
Oh.
There's a feature to this game I had any awareness of. Apparently, after you complete the chocobo graph minigame, get all the chocographs, you can talk to the fat chocobo using square, and he'll tell you to go to the beaches.
What the fuck is happening?
There's an earthquake. Don't worry about it, though. We're looking for a desert. Ah, that desert over there. See what this one go around. But Fat Chocobo will tell you to go to all the beaches of the world and hit square or X. And if you do that, you unlock the ability to go to a beach, any beach, hit square or X, and you'll just be fully healed.
What?
Yeah. So we want to go in one of these 4 quicksand pools.
Do I need to get off the bird?
You do. I believe it's the pool with nothing shooting out of it. So that one's out. That one's out. That one might be the one. What about you?
Ah.
Okay, it must be that one. I pray it's this one.
Just some big gnarly worm. Just yum.
Yum. Yeah, there we go. Also, I should put my phone on silent instead of putting it right next to the microphone. We kind of fell directly into Kuja's trap. Just as thoroughly as you can fall into a trap.
You know, that's a pretty good trap to just put a hole in the sand and then just wait for your enemies to fall in it because you know they're idiots.
Because they're like, are you guys sure there's no other way to get inside? Yeah, we're sure. Alright, I guess we'll just walk into this sand hole. After you fell in, you mean after you willingly walked into the middle?
Whoa, dude, easy.
Yeah, Freya's right next door.
That's like really insensitive to rats because most of them don't know their fathers because there's so many that get born.
Yeah. Kuja, you're dead! Even though I'm in literally no position to be saying that. Because of this fucking James Bond contraption.
Do I have no choice?
You have no choice. You have to work with Kuja, because you're in a cage suspended over lava. First, step outside. The frog gets to stay inside. Won't lay down. I am king, after all. So maybe talk to me like king? You're king? You are a citizen of Lindblom. I know you're fucking my niece, but that kind of makes it worse.
Like, fuck, fine.
Yeah. Fine.
Just
Hey, Squall.
throws the fuck up when he gets to wherever he's getting transported.
I think that was a... I believe there was a piece of fiction that used something like that. Like, the getting recombobulated left you feeling nauseous. So characters would sometimes throw up after being teleported, but I can't remember what it was. Watch my mouth if I were you. Oil there? Oilvert?
Oilvert.
Oilvert is south
Oil.
Seaways Canyon on the Forgotten Continent. Really isn't my kind of place. Anti-magic barrier. So similar to 8, where the prison's supposed to have an anti-magic barrier, the place he's sending us right now has one as well. The thing is, I can't remember if the barrier actually works. I feel like I brought a magic character with me on one of my playthroughs, and they were totally fine. So, what I'm going to advise you to do is bring Steiner, Freya, and Quina. Because magic doesn't work, supposedly. And so you want to bring your melee characters. Quina has White Wind, which provides us with some healing. Freya has Raise Wind, which gives us regen. Steiner is just a hard hitter now at level 35. But I want to leave behind... What's his name? Yeah, Durfbo. I want to leave behind Durfbo because he's a melee character, and the mages should just have some melee support at all times.
He's like, I want Steiner, Quina, and Durfbo. And then they look at each other and then bust into laughter. Just kidding, I'm gonna take Freya.
Get out of here, Freya. Freya would be on the A team if the team could have one more slot.
Yeah. You're just the most standby, bench warmer A team.
Yeah. Like, if we had just one more slot, Freya, you'd be there in a heartbeat. Trust
Durfbo
me.
would still be on the C team.
Yeah. Like I said, there's a C team even though there's only enough people to make an A and a B team.
I wish it took extra magic to get Quina to go.
In the first season of The Simpsons, or maybe it was the second season, on their first Treehouse of Horror, there's a story where they're being abducted by aliens, and that's basically what happens. The whole family gets beamed up, and as they're beaming up Homer, the tractor beam doesn't have enough power, and it starts to tug the ship down, and so they shoot a second one at him to give him the extra lift.
You wanna talk to me? Oh. Okay, see ya.
You just board the plane boat.
That's more of a boat than more of a plane than it is a boat.
Well, it's more of a fish than it is a boat than it is a plane. It's more boat than plane and more fish than boat.
Autopilot, it's a nice time to drink some coffee.
Yeah. Taking us who knows where.
So now I realized that it's a good time to stop trying to go to PAX when I realize that I'm going to be going to PAX on Monday, and I'm fighting the urge to think about how much of a pain in the ass it's gonna be.
Yeah. Are you fighting the urge to just sell that ticket?
I know, I'm like, well, I should go. I really should. It'd be fun if I could get some people to like record some stuff for the podcast.
Yeah.
But at
And
the
maybe
same
you'll find some cool stuff in there. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, look at this.
At the same time, I'm like, fuck, what a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Just like trying to talk to these black mages. But they aren't orders. It's conversation, you backstabbing bozos. I mean, they never betrayed you, Zidane. They are always only loyal to the Queen and not to Kuja. Can't really call that treachery.
Yeah, but how nice would it be to backhand these guys?
Oh, it would be so nice. I'm not saying it wouldn't be nice to give them a good solid backhand. I mean, they weigh like 40 pounds. They'd go fucking flying.
I mean, what would they do? I guess the worst thing that could happen would Kuja would kill the rest of your friends.
There's that, but...
It's not like these black mages are going to do a damn thing.
No.
And it's not like they can communicate to Kuja real... Oh, maybe Kuja's, like, watching somehow. I don't know.
I'm sure he has, like, an orb or like, junk magic.
But I'm sure he would appreciate if these guys got a good backhanding anyway.
Oh, I'm sure he does it himself from time to time.
He'd probably be like, alright, Zidane, that's enough backhand sandwiches, you know, knock it off.
Maybe dish him up one more 6-inch. There you go. Okay, now they're full.
You're getting ready to, like, kill Kuja, and he's like, just backhand him one more time for me. That's all I really care about.
Yeah, end of the game, Kuja is lying on his deathbed, and Zidane's sitting next to him. He's like, Zidane, do one thing for me. What's that, Kuja? Backhand stuff in the day.
That's how he gets his redemption, like how Braun was like, I'm free of all this greed and shit.
Yeah.
Kuja's like, just backhand the fuck out of him for me.
There's that frozen continent. This continent has no beaches, so you can't access it at all until now. That's why it's forgotten.
Continent.